stuff, which is secure cloud. If you're a small business, you know, in the defense supply chain, for example, you don't work in underwater drones and submersibles. This because of why they're choosing Detroit. It's obviously a beautiful building, and it's obviously a beautiful building, and a city that is welcome. And invested so much in terms of just time and effort to help make this deal happen. Why? Truly for the public good. So I cannot thank. But more than any of that, while Detroit's going to be a great home, the reason that Eccalon chose Detroit is because Andre, who's the former Assistant Secretary of Defense in the Obama administration, small business in the defense industrial base, came here when the Obama administration said, I want to be part of helping bring. So the reason that Eccalon is here, bringing huge cutting-edge companies to be, honest to God, you know, there's, I think, no reason more important why that's happening than the heart. Thank you, and please come up.
Thank you, Jared, for such kind words. That's what they call themselves, is all the people who like to innovate and do them possible. And as I'm and I think you might have another CEO job, Jared. But hold on for a second there. We're thinking about what was, and I thought about those deep feelings I had in 2011 when I was asked by the President and the Secretary of Defense to host an event at what was the Cobo Center. The technology, it was all about the airplane. You know, is Detroit against the world or Detroit against versus everyone? I felt that. And so I've been working on getting into Detroit for almost 11 years. Not just to bring, you know, my goal in here in Rivertown is the part of the city, you know, making it, it's known to have been an manufacturing. And what I look out there and see is the next iteration of and bringing high tech into Rivertown. And it's very evident because I'm looking at about 30 Eccalon people here today already working. They were already touring the building, and some of them are having a staff meeting after this because they're ready to work. And it's not have been possible, you know, without having such good partners in this city. And I have to think, you think other high who said, make any decision on where to take Eccalon, give us a chance. And he's right. I will tell you, He's been right every time. You know, and Dan Gilbert doesn't sell anything. Oh, we've made, and that great leadership, it has gone into the political here. But I call him Mr. GSD because Eccalon and the city of Detroit wouldn't be possible without the mayor's leadership. I can't thank you enough. You said Detroit would be home for you, and when can I get you here? And we stand here today, and I feel like I'm already. That's how committed I am to Detroit, and I invited my parents to come, and my mother only asked, and that I had never paid them back. Come to with me. You know, thank him enough, and thank all of you. If it to me about all the locations and so you look at these easels. I thought they were going to be much bigger. To say, technology company, and we are independently funded, right? We self-fund all of our ideas, and we go after big, hard things. And at any given time, we're working on 30 or so innovations. And those innovations are some of, you know, that you can find. And I'll give you some about Project Spectrum. And when the government was looking to solve supply chain issues, they turned to us. And for Department of Defense / War for, and our links platform, if anybody meet Danielle, who's sitting over to my left, hard problem saying, how do we bring back American jobs from, that is actually the platform that they're using and standing. When the big guys couldn't figure out how to build a secure cloud affordably, very cloud. And those are just the kind of things we're doing. And then you see Chessie, which is our sub, getting the icon because we probably going to build some. And I said, yeah, I think, yeah, my friend. These are real things that have real. In our science division, some of these guys, we're the first company to do an in vivo bind. Basically, we inject it into the bloodstream and actually cure autoimmune diseases. And we had a very successful that we solve those issues. So those are kind of things that we do. I'll have to say in briefness of it all, that we like to solve hard problems. And we're bringing that to Detroit. And what we do here in the community in the city of Detroit will be something that I look forward to, because we will have this leadership here. Thank you for what you've done in this great city. You've led, and we, Eccalon, be part of that next chapter and play our part to make this great city greater. It's like going from great to great, and thank you for what you do.
This is a special day for Detroit and for Michigan. And Andre, I appreciate spent their birthdays here. We're going to spoil you so much as well. It's hard to describe what this means. 12 years ago, when we had a 20% unemployment rate, I said to our economic development team, school degrees who want to go to work, and we are going to be new man with the director. The jobs that keep our young people here are in the tech side. And we now have to be a place where the major tech companies in America want to be. That's where we've got to fill these jobs. And he says, how will I know if I'm being successful? I said, it'll be easy. You'll get a major company who wants to bring their headquarters here. So about a year ago, Hassan came in with a big smile. And he said, companies. They are at the forefront of cybersecurity, AI, digital manufacturing. They're based in Maryland. They got offices around the country. And he says, I think if we pitch them, we could convince them to make Detroit their headquarters. With the great support of Khalil Rahal and DTE, Andre, down and coach your future athletes. But that's the way we've remade the riverfront. And then, of course, the new grad school that the University of Michigan is building down the street, which is going to have AI, software technology, the talent coming right out of here. Permits for America. You could have gone to Miami. You could have gone to Silicon Valley. But we pitched the Detroit proposition, and to have Andre, whose heart I think was already here already, when they start moving folks in here next year to the Eccalon headquarters in Detroit, they're going to show other tech companies around America that Detroit, Michigan can be a place where you can plant your flag, build your company. We are going to spoil you here and do everything we can to make you grow and be successful. And with that, I get a chance to introduce the new head of DTE, who has been phenomenal in partnering with us on recruiting and was a great leader in getting Andre and Eccalon interested in the first place and helped us close this deal. Please welcome the CEO of DTE, Joy Harris.
Thank you, and Jared, thank you for your partnership always, and also, Andre, thank you. We are so excited to have you here, and of course, Mayor Duggan, always a great partner with DTE, and of course, Kevin Johnson as well. We are so excited about what this means, and we're glad we were able to help today happen, in fact. So this is a really powerful moment for Detroit. DTE Energy is proud to have played a major role in connecting this innovative company with the opportunities that Detroit offers. And as a native Detroiter, I couldn't be more excited to see this type of company show up here, right here on the river. Our company has been woven into the fiber and the fabric of Detroit. And that said, we know where Detroit's jewels exist. We know the buildings, we know the history, and we know its promise. Our local knowledge and long-standing relationship helped us identify the Eccalon building as a strong site, a place with solid infrastructure, energy infrastructure, and a tremendous potential to be repurposed into something vibrant and future-focused. I'm especially proud of our DTE team, Khalil and others, for developing the relationship with Eccalon early on and understanding how important it is to bring innovation, technology, companies like this to the city of Detroit. The world is changing without question. Advanced technologies, cybersecurity will play a vital role in our future, and if we don't prepare, if we don't get ready, Detroit and Michigan will be left behind. This investment speaks to the momentum building across our city and the belief that Detroit is a place where new industries and ideas can take root and grow. While delivering safe, reliable energy remains our core mission, we're equally committed to powering progress. Tomorrow's economy will take more energy, and our team is here for it. We're here to serve. We're here to continue to support economic development, strengthen neighborhoods, and creating opportunities for all Michiganders. This project reflects the kind of bold, forward-looking partnership that will define Detroit's next chapter. And we're excited to welcome Eccalon and even more energized by the innovation, the momentum, and the opportunity this development brings to help shape our city's future. So thank you for being here. This is Detroit's moment, and DTE is proud, very proud to help fuel it. Thank you. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Kevin Johnson, President and CEO of the Detroit Economic Growth Corporation.
Well, thank you, Joy, and it is indeed a pleasure to speak to you. I told my staff this morning, I said, we got a wonderful Christmas present today. Thank you for our Christmas present, Andre. We appreciate that. Come back next year and bring something else. One of the things that's important to Detroit, as the mayor mentioned, is diversity of industry. When people think of Detroit, we want to start thinking about technology and other layers that we've done so well in. And I think what makes today exciting is Eccalon, who is probably the most diverse company that I've had a chance to introduce. Most companies do one thing. They do a multiplicity of things, and that makes for this announcement to be so important. This isn't just adding another company to Detroit. It's adding an entirely new dimension to Detroit's tech ecosystem, which is very important. It's about the rest of the world catching up to us. And with you being here, they got to catch up to us now. And we thank you for that. So why did we win? We won because Eccalon looked at a lot of places that I've gone to scout companies, I must admit, Silicon Valley, Austin, Chicago, London, wherever there was companies, I go and try to scout those. But we had to ask ourselves, what don't we have that you need? Here's a great thing about what we do have that you took advantage of. We had a great real estate portfolio with what Jared brings. We had a skilled workforce. We had DTE and Khalil and Joy supporting us. And we had America's best mayor that works tirelessly and pushes us to the boundaries of our own capabilities to make sure we do for Detroit what Detroit deserves. How DEGC and our partners, I see Hassan, who came in and brought me in and said, you check this out, and we checked it out, and we made it happen, but we had great partners with the city to make this happen. Eccalon, that meant conducting site searches around this city, and you landed here. You went to New Lab, you went to Wayne State, you went over to Detroit Regional Partnership, met with my partner, Maureen Donahue-Krause, and we later provided support letters to let the state know that we wanted you here. And the tax incentives, we wanted every dime that you earned by bringing this company here. The impact is what you've heard, 800 possibly new jobs, and a capital investment that is significant, wages over $60+ an hour, and a training mechanism that will make Detroit children qualify to be in this wonderful space, and we're going to hold you to that. Andre, welcome home. Celebrate your birthday, celebrate Christmas, Easter, whatever other things you want to celebrate, we got it. We got a place for you to party, place for you to eat, place for you to play lacrosse. My son was a lacrosse player in college. His career is over, so you can't have him. But we thank you for allowing Detroit to be your home. We appreciate you.
All right, so for our friends in the media, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a photo op here with all the speakers, and then invite the media to go. Various vice presidents from Eccalon for each of the business units are going to be over by Valiant and Lynx, and feel free to ask them questions, learn more about this great company that's coming here. The last thing I want to say is, you know, Andre, we've been at this for a while now. I never asked you what Eccalon meant, derivation of it, but I've come up with my own idea. To me, it brings like a era of time, like an eon, right, an Eccalon. And so, Andre, we wish you prosperity, growth here for many Eccalons to come. So let's go take a picture, guys.